Okay, it's recording again. So my name is Amber Valencia, and I am independent promoter with the company Pruvit. So I have been with the company over a little over a year, and I just want to I want to acknowledge your guys' time. Like, I know evenings are hard; everyone has work and family and life. So I just want to thank you guys for sharing your time with us. And we also want to honor your time. So we're going to be really quick. And we just wanted to give you guys kind of the down and dirty on what it means to be promoters. Before we do that, I do just kind of want to share a little bit about my story and about the company Pruvit. And then Anne can share, her kind of journey in this company as well. And then we'll talk about kind of what promoting is, like what it entails and how you can do it. So, like I said, I've been with the company since about April. I was a new mom who was trying to out train a sugar addiction and live and put out a really healthy lifestyle. And I was struggling. I could not figure out how to get off of this sugar crack, the glucose up and down cycle. I was tired. I was, like I said, a new mom, and I was fueling my body with crap to get through the day. I'm also a special education preschool teacher, so it took a lot of crap to get me through the day. And so I was first introduced to ketones in April of 2017. And I was one of those people that I lit up with my first drink. I remember I did half of a caffeine-free packet. I was still nursing, so I did half and I did caffeine-free. It was in the afternoon and it lit me up, and I exercised and I did a killer workout, and I was just, 10 days in, I noticed differences in my appetite, in my sugar cravings, and the rest is history. So what I want to share about the company is that, we've been around for about 3 years, so we're still relatively new in the whole scheme of things, especially when it comes to direct sales companies. We've had like unprecedented growth. The thing about Pruvit is we kind of introduced ketones to the mass market. And so while our company's been around for 3 years, the research and development and product development for our formula has been in the works for about 7 years. So that's really huge. In fact, some of you on this call probably know Dr. Dominic D'Agostino, and I know some of you found Pruvit through his podcast and following him. He's actually works really closely with our company. We're the category kings. So when you think of the industry, when you think of like different companies, you have Amazon. Amazon's the category king. You have other online retailers, but Amazon kind of created the game for that. You can think about Pruvit like that with ketones. Keto is becoming really mainstream right now, and lots of companies are kind of jumping on the bandwagon and slapping keto on stuff to try to capitalize off of that. The really beautiful thing about our company is ketones are our game. That's all we do, and that's what we created our company for. And so we're 7 years ahead of the game when it comes to products. So we really are leading the pack in this industry. And what it creates is it creates a blue ocean market. So you can think of a blue ocean market when you have a product that nobody else has. Our ketones are patented. They're bioidentical ones to the ones that your body makes, which is a rarity on the market. And so there's really, if people want pure therapeutic ketones, they have to come to us. And so it really creates this beautiful situation where if you have an entrepreneurial spirit, if you love the product, if you want to work this as a business, there's a really great opportunity here. So I just kind of wanted to share that piece really briefly. And do you want to share kind of your story coming into this?
Hi guys, hey, good evening. Hello, I see a lot of happy, friendly faces. Shelby, hello. So first and foremost, I love this industry to start. I've been involved in direct sales, community-based marketing for almost 10 years. I started when my baby was 1, and she's almost not 8.5. So you can always gauge things by how old your kid is, right? So I guess I've been in direct sales for about 8 years, but it's been an incredible journey for me. I have been so blessed to be able to work from home to build this business. I'm literally sitting at my kitchen table. I just got out of the pool in the hot tub with my daughter. No makeup, no nothing. I mean, that's this business. You work it when you can, you fit it in when you can. For a lot of us that start with this, we're busy moms who are looking for a plan B. Maybe we want to just pay off credit card debt. Maybe we want to pay one thing. When I started, I was like, if I could just pay my car payment with this little side gig that I started 8 years ago, I'm good. And then my car payment got paid, and then my mortgage got paid, and then all of a sudden I'm putting stuff away for retirement, and I'm like, this little plan B thing works. And that's this industry. So when you can combine that with an incredible company like Pruvit that has, I mean, it's hard to put it into words, isn't it, Amber? I mean, Shelby, anyone who's been to a Pruvit event, it's like nothing else. It puts you in a place where you want to just be better. You're surrounded by people who are working on their health and their personal mind and their personal development, and everyone's trying to work together to create this business. I mean, it's incredible. And to only be 3 years old, we're a baby company with this amazing product that I feel like everyone needs. My journey has been a year with Pruvit, and almost 8 with another company, and I'm sold. Like, it's fun. There's no pressure. It's just what you want and what you want to make of it. And whether you want to earn free ketones every month or build this crazy plan B income, which can become a plan A income, it's really, truly there. And coming from someone that's actually done that in this industry, and Amber has done it. Amber is driving a brand new car because of Pruvit. Yeah, it's the coolest. So I could go on forever, but I will stop there.
Yeah, so it feels surreal. So like, and I came from another company, so I planted a lot of seeds, and Anne earned her car last month as well. We planted a lot of seeds, but we're put in this situation where like the product speaks for itself. So as far as promoting goes, like obviously if you're on this call, you've tried ketones. You might be, I know Jen's on here. She's on like day 5 of her experience, and she's already sending me referrals. I'm like, you got to be a promoter. She's got, but you might be 10 days in, you might be 6 months in, you might be a year in, like wherever you are, you've tried ketones. Is that a safe assumption that if you're on this call, you've tried ketones and you know the power of ketones? So our company really stands out in this industry in that we don't want everybody to sign up as a promoter. So we don't even have like the discount promoter program. Anne mentioned free ketones. So the way that our company works, we have a place for everyone, and we value everybody and what they bring. And so we use sports terminology because it works. So we have 4 different places for people in this company. First is if you're a fan, you love the ketones, you want the ketones every month on auto ship, and you want 22% off. And you're going to get a free box every 4th month that your auto ship runs. So that's a beautiful program. That's our discount program, and you don't have to sign up to be a promoter, because sometimes when you have like a discount promoter program, you end up paying more in promoter fees than you do what you get your discount for. So it's a really beautiful program. Now, we also have a place for people that are customers that want more than the free box every 4 months and more than the discount. And so that's a raving fan. And tell me if I'm going too fast, guys. I'm all amped up all the time. A raving fan is someone who again, like a fan, they love the ketones, have them on auto ship, but people are noticing, and you're talking about ketones, you're shaking up your ketones, you're, not having bread at Olive Garden. That was me last night. Thank you. No pasta and bread. Because you're feeling good, people, and you want to talk to people about it. If you get two people to order through your customer link on SmartShip and you're on SmartShip, you're going to get the average of their two orders in Pruvit bucks, and essentially you're going to pay for your SmartShip order. So those are the first two levels of our company, just as customers. And like I said, you don't have to pay any promoter fees. You don't have to do any of that. And it's such a beautiful system. I didn't realize how beautiful it was until I saw another way, because my past company, you had to have a discount distributor account, and it didn't equal savings once you paid all your fees. So if you're someone like that and you want the free ketones and that's it, that's where it's going to stop. So sometimes people say, well, I want to sign up as a promoter, but they don't want to work it, so there's no reason to. But if you want your free ketones and income, that's where we get to the next level, which is to be a player in the ketone game. And so, we have people that are promoters that are, really just, like Ann said, maybe pick one bill. Like I remember my first side gig, plan B, what was I going to do with my first $100? So we have people that just do that. They might talk to people casually, but they're not, they just enjoy their ketones with a little extra spending money. We have people that, want to make their car payment, or people that want to make their mortgage payment, or people that want to be a ketone, like a champion in this. And so those are those of us that like see what an amazing life-changing product it is, and we want to share it with other people. So, hopefully if you're on this call, you're just kind of curious what we do as players or champions as a promoter. And the beauty of this, I keep saying that because it's just, it's a beautiful system. So simple. What we do as promoters is we get ketones into people's hands. So, people always say, oh, I'm a terrible salesperson. Well, guess what? I'm a terrible salesperson too. But I share my story, I share my heart, and I share my journey. I'm looking at Dana here. She's a promoter. She's walking. She's lost 100 pounds. She shares her heart and her journey. She's not a salesperson. She shares life changing, right? I'm going to cry because you're walking and I love it, and you're exercising and you're so inspirational. That's what we do. And so through that conversation, we ask people what they know about ketones and ketosis. I wear shirts that say ketones. I start conversations about it. I'm passionate about it because I'm healthy and I feel good. If people are interested, I send them a campfire video. You all, as customers, have a campfire video. From there, this is where it's really simple. As promoters, we get bulk ketones. We divvy them up in 5 and 10-day experiences to make sure that people can just try it before they commit. We sell those at a really low price point, $35, $45, $60 to $70 for a 10-day pack. And that gives people an ability to kind of like no risk try it. And here's where it's really cool. Once someone's on like day 5, they want more ketones. And then as a promoter, you connect them to your website. You help them get a good experience. You connect them to your website. So you make some profit on your 5 and 10-day experience pack sales. And then you make profit on your, sorry about my dogs, on your website sales. This is where it gets really cool too. In this industry, auto ship, return customers, that's what's going to build your, I'm drawing a blank, Ann, what do we call it? Residual income. Now, with ketones, I have people that have been on SmartShip for like 13 months straight, and those people not only get their order every month, they're ordering like sometimes 2 to 3 times a month, because people love ketones. So every month I'm finding new 5 and 10-day people. Every month I'm getting new people connected to my website. and you have this snowball effect where you're getting the residuals from the people you've added the month before and the month before and the month before. And then as people try the ketones, love the ketones, talk about the ketones, then you start talking about promoting. So it's just this really organic process of, we're not like recruiting in a way that we just want everyone to be a promoter. We're just talking to people, we're sharing, and then we're giving information about promoting and mentoring. So that's really what we do as promoters. And Anne, I'll let you add into that. I'm sorry I was long-winded on that.
You're perfect. Oh my gosh, you're perfect. I really don't have a lot to add. I think you hit the nail on the head. It's very much a no pressure business opportunity, which I hate to kind of call it that, but it is. And if you can wrap your head around the fact that this is something that, like I said, you can pay your mortgage or you can get free ketones. Like, where do you want to be? But you get free business coaching, right? Like, how many hours, Amber, do you and I sit every day and just free business coach our people on our team? I have another business where I pay thousands of dollars a year to have this same accountability with another coach, like out in my other business. Mm-hmm. And I turn around and I do that the same thing for my team, because I just want everyone to have a fair chance. I want everyone to do exactly what they want to do with this, and to be involved with a company that's continually asking us to just be better ourselves and lead by example, and not be all salesy and weird, and just lead by example. Like, do you. And once you start glowing, people are going to wonder, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You're the glow.
What are those keystones you're drinking?
Yeah, keystones.
And I think you hit the nail on the head too. Like, you mentioned this earlier, like, we're all busy moms. A lot of us have other jobs. Like I said, I'm a special education preschool teacher. So in the school year, like, I need the team. We all kind of help each other. Our team that you've just so happened to be a customer and be part of is a team of like really badass women who are really good at making systems. And like, if you want a game plan on how to be, how to do this, we have like a blueprint for you, and you can do it in a way that's authentic to you. But we've kind of blazed the path and figured out what works as busy moms or busy dads, and it's just a really beautiful system where we all work together and coach each other. So now, logistics, I do want to make sure you guys understand price wise and what you have to do. So at a minimum, there's a $37 a year promoter fee. That's it. Like, I've been, there's other opportunities where it's every month, and this $37 covers your websites. So you get like a Pruvit Now website, a shop website, your Campfire video website. All orders processed through your website go through our customer service, our shipping, all of that. And then above and beyond that, we always recommend that people get product so that you can give those you can sell those 5 and 10-day experiences. Ketones are relatively new. Everybody knows what a protein shake is or a pre-workout. Not everybody knows what ketones are. So the 5 and 10 days are really beautiful because people are still kind of like, well, I don't know what those ketones are. So we really highly recommend for you to have some that you can get into people's hands, pour down their throats pretty much. So there's a few different options. And we want to make sure you know all options. So like we said, we have a place for everyone in this company, but it could be as simple as just getting a couple boxes. If you don't have the startup to get ketones, you can also work with, the person who's your promoter and work out a system where you get 5 and 10 days as you're connecting with people from that person. However, if you really want to play like at a different level, if you have a big network, if you're really passionate about this, like whatever the case may be, or if you have a desire to kind of, start a little bigger, I'm going to share my screen to show you guys some options for um, the different bulk packs that you guys could look at, okay? And this is just really brief because, if you're interested in this, of course, we want you to, talk with whoever it is that has invited you. So I'm going to get this promoter buying guide here. So again, you can start with just the $37 and then figure out with your promoter, if you have zero startup money to do this, how you can work out with them. But here's another way that you can do this, and it's kind of the preferred way. But again, we don't want to cut anyone out. We have a family pack. It's $408, and that gets you the orange dream and the chocolate swirl. So it doesn't include the max, which for those of you that drink ketones, the max is pretty important. But you could like get this with one box of max or something. So you have 408, 928, or 1300. So we have kind of different price points for different people. Um, you know, with full disclosure, if you are someone that maybe has a large network, has some experience in this industry, we really would highly recommend starting at like the mid to the higher level. And we can, you can have an individual conversation with the promoter that's invited you about why you would want to consider that. There's some added benefits to doing that, especially if you have a large network. So that was really quick. But what happens then, I was freaked out that could be a startup cost. And I was like, you want me to spend $1,000 and do what? And I did it, and I'll tell you what, it lit a fire under me that I don't think if I would have done that, I don't know if I would have worked it as hard as I did. I knew I had to sell. So basically with that 928 pack, you're getting 200 ketones. You're getting Max, Orange Dream, and Chocolate Swirl. And at that point, you just find 20 people to try a 10-day experience. You recoup your money plus some profit. You are eligible for bonuses your first 15 and 30 days. So I'm like just breezing through really detailed information. But that's kind of how it starts. And as promoters, we just wash, rinse, and repeat. I'm always buying those packs. I'm always finding new 5 and 10-day people, always connecting them to my website. And you don't have to be an expert. You don't have to be in the health and fitness industry. You don't have to be a doctor. All we do is send, Anne said this earlier, we're the messenger, not the message. We have a full library of information we send people. And it's a really beautiful system, and it works. So does anybody have questions? I feel like I totally just zoomed past like the biggest pieces.
That was perfect, because I think if they have questions, they can, we can answer them now. We have time. Or just get with the person who sent you here, and they'll probably get you on a chat with
Right.
us.
With one of us to kind of guide you. We want it to fit you. Like, we don't want people to do anything. Like I said, I like freaked out about buying the experience pack, but I had a big network. I had the drive, and I did it. That might not be the right start for everybody. We don't want you to do anything that's going to leave you, freaked out or stressed. So there's definitely like
no freaking out.
No freaking out.
No
like,
freaking out.
Everything's happy in this blue ocean over here. Yeah. But I can just say, like, I remember I didn't even listen to a call like this, but I just remember when I started back in April, like before I made the decision to be a promoter, I just had this, like, I had these butterflies. But I was scared. I was super scared. It's new. It's like, what are keystones, right? But like I used those butterfly. Like, if you have like any desire to pursue this, like, talk with one of us, and we can guide you, mentor you, because like Anne said, these plan B things, it's like the future of the industry for our generation. Like these plan B things are legitimate and they can really change your life. So
And your kids can help you work this business. Oh my gosh, my daughter loves to put together, Shelby does this too. Our kids love to put together those 5 and 10 days, and Pruvit even sells this cute little lemonade stand for kids. It's a keto lemonade stand. And so it just gets in all of our events, there's kids. So there's adults events and then there's kids keto events, and they just play and they learn from doctors. And I don't know, you guys, just if you have the butterflies, Amber's right, just reach out to us. We've got you. No pressure. Let's just chat and never know. Take the leap.
yeah, and if you have a 2-year-old, do not let them touch the ketones. I get messages all the time. One of my packets was already open, and I'm like, oh, that's my quality control. Sophia opened one. Sorry.
That's funny.
2-year-olds are yeah. But okay, let's see. Oh yeah, Shelby's doing a stand this weekend at her yard sale.
Oh yeah. Oh,
And
that's awesome.
Ketones are safe, womb to tomb. It's my family. All my family drinks ketones, but. So does anybody have any burning questions right now? Again, you could ask those privately with whoever invited you, but if anybody has any right now, we could answer them as well.
All right, you guys, good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Hope you're all in ketosis and you sleep great. Bye.
Bye. How do I end this? Thanks, Anne.
Oh my gosh, that was so fun. Thank you so much.